10 creepy things found in Google Maps. Google has worked very hard to give us a bird's eye view. In doing so, we are now able to capture street views and take inventory of everything on Earth, including some weird moments that creep us out or have us scratching our heads at the very least. Today, we share with you 10 of the most unbelievable and spookiest things captured on Google Maps. Grab some popcorn, cause it's about to get interesting. Portal to hell? A light flickers. Something moves without being touched. A noise that can't be identified. And that heavy feeling that someone or something is in the room with you. Scary movies, creepy TV shows, and ghost stories are everywhere. But is it possible that there are some places in the world that are actually haunted? When you think of New York, New Baltimore isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But the little town with a population of about 3,000 people has become eerily popular on the internet after a few strange images of the area were caught on Google Maps camera. For unknown reasons, the Google Maps camera had a major glitch when it was driving through New Baltimore to document the town. The pictures that it caught have a weird purple tint to them, and all the buildings almost look like they're melting. Talk about creepy! With as much history as this area has, there have been more than enough scary tales to be told. Tons of speculation about what could have caused this surfaced across the internet. The one that stands out the most is the belief that there were some witches hovering around at the same moment the picture was taken. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Don't visit the next place if you're afraid of dolls that resemble human beings. Nagaro, Japan. Japan is one of the few places in the world that is rich in culture and has upheld traditions for centuries. One of the weirdest of them all has to be that of Nagaro, a small town in the country. For the past couple of years, tourists have been visiting the place not because it has the most luxurious beaches or scenic mountain landscapes, but because of its dolls. Yeah, you heard me right. The town is full of dolls, and not the ordinary ones kids play with, but life-sized ones that resemble a human being that has already passed on. Well, if you want to be remembered forever, you better head on there before you leave Earth so they can create a doll that will look like you. These creepy figures can be spotted all over the town, and Google Maps was quick to capture a couple of them. At times, people have confused them for human beings. It is believed that the spirit of the person still resides within the doll. Planning your next vacay? Now you know where to go. Things are about to get even more creepy. Keep watching. Aliens Portal in China. We all talk about aliens. Some people don't believe they exist, but with the evidence we're about to show you, there has to be some extraterrestrial beings that visit Earth occasionally. If not, some nutheads are doing a pretty great job at pranking us. It was in the Gobi Desert near the headquarters of China's space program that Google Maps spotted the strangest imprints on the land. Was this the work of aliens? Or something more easily explained? Unfortunately, this question has been puzzling internet users for years. This unusual pattern is believed to have come from some strange species. Reason why? There are no vehicles or machinery on Earth that can leave such a print. Could this be China's Area 51? Unfortunately, the world will likely never know. There are some bizarre images yet to come. Stay tuned, and if you're liking the content so far, don't forget to leave a like. Watch till the end for the creepiest things spotted on our Earth. Scary mannequins or mummified people. At a glance, the scene spotted in Chile seems quite chilling. It appears as though someone dumped a bunch of bodies in a dumpster, right? Luckily, this wasn't what it appeared to be. It was a scene of multiple discarded mannequins. We can only wonder what they're being used for, why they were discarded in that manner, and why they were in that condition. All we know is that they were tossed in the bin only for Google Maps to pick up on them later. Spooked out yet? Wait until you see number 1 on the list. Trementina Base. Scientology is a pretty secretive group. For people that aren't members, it's hard to know exactly what's going on inside their various properties. Trementina is one of the properties owned by Scientology that can be seen on Google Maps in New Mexico. While Scientology may be pretty secretive about what they do, the purpose of Trementina Base is something they have told the public about. According to Scientology officials, Trementina Base was built to preserve the works of L. Ron Hubbard, including books and movies. His writing was even carved onto stainless steel tablets and buried here to keep it safe. Google Maps captured a bird's eye view of the thrilling scene that would freak out anyone who didn't know what the story behind it was. Red Lake of Iraq. If you're planning a vacation, the last thing you want to see is a bright red lake full of blood. Well, not unless you're a very dark and twisted tourist. For the rest of us who prefer a normal vacation, the sight of the red lake wouldn't have been so pleasant. It is believed the lake turned red after many slaughterhouses dumped their residue there. Well, that's only one side of the story. Some people claim that the area was a dumping site for bodies of people that had been tortured. Whatever the truth is, this site was pretty grotesque, even from Google Maps view. The next scene is quite debatable. Watch it and let us know what you think. Masked weirdos. There's nothing weird about a couple friends standing in the desert with masks on, right? Not much is known about this bizarre Google Maps sighting, but it's definitely a spooky one. 4 friends were spotted on Google Maps standing in the road, staring right at the camera with their masks on. While some people argue that they might have just spotted the Google device and decided to pose and mess with anyone who searches for the streets, it's still pretty creepy. And what are the odds that they had that many masks at that exact point in time? It's either people who are just weird or some aliens somewhere are having a ball spooking us out. You won't believe what Google Maps caught on camera on this next clip. King-size chicken. From what Google Maps car captured right at the corner of Pittsburgh, it would be safe to say someone was thawing food for the whole neighborhood. A giant chicken was caught on camera in someone's backyard along Samsonoa Street. Sadly, the massive chicken was taken out of the lawn and is no longer visible. But it sure did make everyone wonder what it was used for and why it was there. Looks like there's some strange people with us on this earth. And talking about strange people and things, do you believe in witchcraft? Well, this next sighting will give you the heebie-jeebies then. Witches in Kazakh? Pentagrams are 5-pointed stars with a long history of symbolism in different cultures, which go back to the first writings of Mesopotamia. In ancient Greece, it is used as a sign of recognition and was often found in the Pythagorean pentacle. In China, the symbol represented the 5 elements referred to as Wu Jing. The pentagram also stands for the occult and is directly associated to witchcraft and magic. Aleister Crowley used the symbol for his magic practices and during ceremonies. It is also part of the official logo of the Church of Satan. Wiccans view the pentagram as the greatest symbol of their faith. Suffice it to say, the pentagram has many uses and varying meanings to different groups of people. The symbol is quite common and has been seen on several occult sites, ornaments, and even books. Perhaps it's not so strange that Google Maps spotted it in a field in Kazakhstan. Or is it? The symbol is larger with a diameter of about 12,000 feet. What everyone is asking is why is it there? Was it used for a grand ritual? Or was someone simply bored? Well, it turns out the Soviet Union just liked the design and decided to use it to trace the outline of a park. Strange, right? What do you guys think? Missing leg. Now take a really good look at this image. Do you notice this guy is missing part of his leg? Google Maps was trying to capture an image of the Black Sea when they stumbled upon this picture of the guy without half his leg. This image is pretty scary because we can clearly see his leg is missing, but there's no blood, and even worse, they are just casually seated down with no single emotion being expressed. I bet just like us, you must be wondering, are they really humans or some mystic beings with the ability to chop off their limbs without flinching? Wherever they are, this was completely scary. Let's just hope it's a glitch on the images. Missing car and body. According to police records, the body of this mystery man had been missing for 9 years. Employees of a funeral home were busy decorating trees when they spotted a floating car in a nearby pond. When they reported it, the police found a man inside it and the same person who had been missing for a whole decade. Spooky, right? While no one had known of his whereabouts for years, Google Maps already had a snippet of the car's roof from its records. Now that is legitimately terrifying. Speaking of bodies, this next image will freak you out of your pants. Stay tuned for the creepiest thing ever caught by Google Maps. Creepy Lake Dock. This one was terrifying enough to people that Snopes actually has a page about it. In April 2013, the site reports a meme spread that claimed if people entered some coordinates into Google Maps, they'd spot an image of a man dragging a body down a dock and into a lake, leaving a bloody trail behind. The dock is actually in Beatrix Park in Almere, Netherlands. Snopes reports that the image is probably just of a few people walking, accompanied by a dark brown dog, and that the blood is just red-stained wood that probably got wet, maybe because the dog jumped into the water around the dock. I don't know about this theory, but it sure does look suspicious. I don't see how the dog would leave such a huge trail of wet wood behind, and there should be paw marks instead. Also, if you look closely, the one person appears as though he were bent forward as if doing something, if not dragging something to the shore. Please let us know what you think in the comments. We will like the first 10 comments. Anyway, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more of these spooky type clips, let us know in the comments. That's it for today. Subscribe if you haven't already. We have new videos every day.